Hey everyone, I'm Anna.
And I'm Jackie.
And we're creative marketing consultants and the brains behind Hire AS.
Yeah, we're here to bring some of the lessons we've learned working at different agencies and marketing departments to help your business make an impact.
And Dipworthy is our podcast about marketing and how you can apply it to your small business.
Yeah, so we're going to give you some bite-sized insights so you can dip your toes into the strange world of marketing without drowning in it.
No drowning.
No bueno, no bueno.
No drowning. So, what are we dipping into today, Jackie?
Well, before we go into dipping anything, we have a little bit of a life update. I'm pregnant.
What?
Yeah. Oh, should I have told you before?
This is the first I'm hearing about it.
Okay, so we've already been kind of putting on social media. I don't know that everyone catches it, but if you are new to our channel or you haven't caught it on our social media, because apparently Anna thinks that it's become my whole personality.
No comment. No comment.
You were gonna, okay.
No comment.
Anyways, that's why we've been a little bit on hiatus. Pregnancy is a lot. And so we've had to kind of shift some of our efforts, but we're back here. We're filming the last couple episodes for this season 1 of 2025.
Wow.
But we'll be back next year. But yeah, I don't know if you want to, is there anything else you want to say about this?
It's so neat to see all the things that we've created this year. And it's also neat to think that Jackie is currently 3D printing a person.
Right here.
Right there.
What do you think?
Yeah. We hope she knows how to use Excel, or rather QuickBooks. I think that would be a great asset to the Hire AS team. So.
Somebody close to us recently did say that they would be willing to make us a Hire AS onesie, which we got kind of excited about. So
yeah. And again, I hope she knows learns how to use Excel. Oh, did you catch that? She's gonna be a she.
Yes, we're having a little girl.
Yeah.
So we're very excited for our baby to come at the end of this year. But in the meantime, we're here dipping into some stuff. So what do we have today? We have. Yeah, you want to tell everybody what we have today?
This is a cool little local business called Santana Snacks.
From founder Victor Macias, who is from Santa Ana, and he has these chips. They are corn chips, organic, non-GMO, and he is going to be dropping some new flavors soon.
I did see on the website coming soon some flavors, so go check out there. There's like chili lime.
I think it's chili and the other one's lime. I think something like that.
But very excited. I love the packaging on these guys. So cool.
And we have already tried them.
Yes. Spoiler,
we have tried them.
They're good.
They're good. But today we're gonna actually have them with some guacamole. So we usually buy what we dip into. Today, thankfully, sponsored here by Santana Snacks, what we're dipping. But what we're dipping into, I made some guacamole because, sometimes if we're gonna dip something, we don't have time to, sometimes we just whip up whatever we have at home. So that's what we're doing today. I had an avocado that was gonna go bad soon, so I thought, hey, let's make a little bit of avocado with we had some limes. I don't know.
Show the world through your glass. Wow.
It's very simple. It's just avocado, some lime, salt and pepper, just classic.
We had red onions and tomatoes in the fridge though.
Yeah, did we? I didn't look too far. Clearly, I was like, let's.
You just opened it.
This is good. Sometimes you're in a rush and you just gotta get what you got.
You know what? You're pregnant. It's season finale.
It's not the season finale.
It's the last couple episodes. A lot has been happening here.
Yeah, a lot has happening. But anyway, so shall we open the bag?
Sure.
Or do you want to dip? You want to share your dip-worthy marketing insight, and then
Let's open it. Let's get some ASMR
going.
Because I know
we're a little rusty.
Yeah, that's everyone's favorite. So
all right. Go for it.
Yeah, okay. Make sure you get the microphone on the same.
Oh yes, of course. Ooh, and then shake it. Yeah, shake it. Ooh, I like the smell.
They smell nice. They smell good.
Yeah. Oh yeah. All right. You want to smell my guacamole?
It smells like avocado. We're basically having avocado toast.
Anyways, or like a taco de guacamole.
Yeah.
Anyways, okay, so what is your dip-worthy
So
insight?
something that I've noticed is when we work with clients, we talk about competitors, and sometimes they say, wait a minute, that's not a direct competitor, or like, oh, don't worry too much about them. But this idea of competitors doesn't always have to mean like a direct person that you're clashing with. It could mean someone that's in a space even adjacent to where you are. So for example, let's say you go to like a concert or party, right? There's a lot of people and you're just like, oh no, like if I'm at a concert, when will I get to find the stage, or how can I see the stage? And you kind of have to like move around, see where people already are, and find that space where you fit and you can kind of see the stage. So returning it back to marketing, you kind of have to see what other people are occupying, what other people are doing. And even if they're not someone that you're directly competing head on for like the same customer base, maybe there could be like an adjacent quality that you're like, oh my gosh, that could be like the thing that sets me apart, or the thing that helps create my space within the market. And also, it really helps with brand positioning, right? So think of brand positioning as like the stake in the ground once you've kind of found your spot. And if you kind of see where everybody else, you can make sure you're not overlapping or stepping on other people, so your brand again is clear and it's a clear view of the market.
Yeah, it's interesting because I think when people look at their competitors, or even like you're saying, people adjacent to you, I think sometimes, or maybe naturally, people want to compare themselves, or they feel threatened, or they feel a certain way, maybe. But I think I like this insight because it hopefully will inspire you that next time if you see a competitor, instead of feeling that way, you go, hey, oh, that's cool. Like you can either say, oh, wow, that's an interesting way, like that they're positioning themselves. Mm-hmm. How do we differ from that? Or how are we similar? Because there's also opportunities to learn what they're doing that might make sense for your brand.
For instance,
yeah, let's give them an example or
so most of my career, I've been a copywriter, meaning I just write. And in any creative field, you're going to find someone who's better than you, right? And when I first started my career, it was very intimidating to be working with a writer that was better than I was, because you're like, oh wow, like how did you come up with that? I can never come up with that. But then as I've gotten older and more experienced, when I meet or work with someone who's better than me, immediately I'm just like, that's cool. How did you come up with that? And kind of use their tips and tricks or the way they inspire themselves to help inspire myself, right? So let's say someone said, oh, I'd love to read these like advertising at magazines to give myself inspiration. That's something, maybe that could be something that I never considered. Mm-hmm. So I'll look at them and then it'll inspire me. And just because I'm doing what they're doing for inspiration doesn't mean the outcome will be the same, because I'm still me. But to Jackie's point, I'm going to leverage what my competition is doing, or kind of how they approach things, to figure out how to differentiate what I already have.
Yeah. And the more that you can, that brand positioning that she was talking about, which is basically like, where do you see yourself in the world of whatever industry or space you're in? I think the better that you know what that is, when you do see competitive work, you are also reassured that you're like, oh, you're standing in your lane and you're owning your lane and they're owning their lane. I think it's as simple as that. Yeah. Mm-hmm. All right. I'm going to have Charlie come over here. Down, little girl. Down, good girl.
We didn't ask Charlie how she feels about being a big sister.
Oh, did we?
No, we didn't. Charlie, how do you feel about being a big sister?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we agree. I think you're going to do a really great job.
It's going to be a change, but I think you'll manage.
Yeah, I think so. All right. I think that's dip worthy.
I think so. I think let's get some avocado toast.
Jerk. Okay.
I'll let you go first.
Oh, will you? I'm just doing it. All right, I'm a little nervous about my guac, but it's too limey.
Look how thick these guys are. They're good. I kind of like a limey guac.
What about the chip?
Oh, the chips are great.
a lime guac. You can't just call it a guac.
Well, you said limey.
Well, I put one lime in there.
Yeah, these are delicious. I'm a fan.
The chips are very, I feel like they're not like greasy or, yeah, because sometimes when you have like Lay's, you're just like, but I bet Victor's like, oh, why didn't you dip my chips in like salsa or something?
Right. Oops. Let's get a good crunch.
I want to get a good crunch in there. Let me do it.
Does the baby approve?
Baby approved. Because I have had some like food aversions, but right now this is hitting the spot.
Okay. We normally don't eat this much while we're dipping, but clearly we're fans.
It's for the baby. You
Yeah.
do, right?
Yeah. All right. So we talked a little about competitors. What else you got floating around in your mind, Jacqueline?
Well, I know that a lot of entrepreneurs and even nonprofits struggle with getting a more meaningful and engaging video. You know, for example, being in front of the camera, or highlighting some of for nonprofits, like some of their clients that they serve. Sometimes there's challenges to obtain that, right? Whether it's
Not enough time.
you don't feel comfortable, you don't, want to put your clients in that position out of privacy reasons. And granted, yes, there's AI. There's been some advancements with video, but it still doesn't have that authenticity, right? It still feels a little bit performative and all that stuff. So I would like to share with you that there is hope.
Oh.
There are some options and some ideas to circumvent that.
Okay.
Because what ends up happening is you're probably not maybe posting anything, some ideas. So because of, I think the irony of video is that there's just so many creative ways to use video without having to be in front of it as well.
Oh.
So
What do you mean by that?
For example, if your channel or your business is about, mental health advocacy, there's simple like things that you can do to demonstrate that through video without putting your face in front of it. For example, nature, right? Being in nature, filming it, and then adding, that's where the copy, the writing, and the message is important, because you can film a flower blooming or moving around in the sun, or even grass, or even touching grass with your hand, and your copy can say something along the lines of, how important, messaging around mental health and evoking that message of like, whether it's advice or anything like that. And again, you're not being in front of the camera, but you're filming something. You could even use stock imagery if that's the case. But again, you circle it back by what is that message? And so we have a copywriter here, but like what would be like a cool message, like if it is about like helping people with their mental health, and you see like someone touching grass.
I think you can use the message to almost tell the story, right? When you think of a movie, you think of the visuals, right? Not necessarily the script, but a big part of a movie is the script, not just the visuals. The visuals and the script work together. So kind of think of it that way. It's like you're relying more on the script than the visuals. So let's say you're talking about mental health and you wanted to give tips, instead of like literally being on camera saying, hey, I think these are great tips to like help with stress. You have a visual that denotes stress relief, like flowers or grass. And then your copy will be like, hey, you feel the stress, like create that story that moves with the copy.
Great. Now, I will say, for service providers, it can be, right, a little bit more challenging, because you could tell me like, a lot of, those kind of folks being on camera and building a community online and really, them getting to know you is important. But that takes time and effort, and although it is a recommendation to work towards that, what are other ways that you can do in the meantime? You can do videos like that, and to kind of showcase a little bit more of like your brand positioning, back to your brand positioning, and your brand personality. Try to find a way to invoke that. So, for example, if you're a big tea drinker, maybe it's like pouring tea into a cup. Every video is like tea, like it's a tea vibe, and then like even what you write on the video, the script, right, the messaging, it's very unique to how you speak and how you are, what your lens is when you talk to people. I have a dear friend of mine who has taught me I feel like this is her vibe too. And I've adopted it because it's so great and gentle, but she's a business coach. She's very gentle in the way she speaks. And so one of the things I picked up that she says a lot is like, she shares something with you and she asks you like, how does that land for you? And so if I were to give her advice on like, setting the tone, it's like, I would include that in her copy is like, these are 3 ways to calm your day to day. Like, how does that land for you? Right? And so I think even in the way that you speak to people when you're networking and doing all this stuff, like, what are those sort of nuances that make you you? And so maybe even if you're not on camera, you're showing it in different ways through copy.
Yeah. Basically, if you're not showing your personality on camera, like physically by being in front of it, there are other ways to allude to that personality. Case in point, the words you use, the vibe,
visual cues too.
There's just so much out there. It's, if you're too busy to be on camera, you're too shy, it's not hopeless, right? Yeah. It's gonna look a little different, but it's totally doable. And
I think what these 2 insights have in common is I think how crucial it is to know what it is like to experience your business. Because that, when you ask somebody like, what does it feel like to experience your business? Like, then you'll be able to identify like your brand positioning, like what kind of content you can make. Like, if somebody were to ask us, like, what is it like working with Higher AS? I'm like, with us, like, we're going to have fun.
We're going to film a video. We might dance.
We're going to think through, like strategically, alongside with you, collaborate with you. And we're just as passionate about your businesses as you are. I think that those are things that that's our vibe. There's no other way. And so hopefully people see that through like the videos we make and, when and how we choose to do them. And, yeah, we're very specific about like not wanting to feel so corporate. Like, I don't know if anybody's really noticed, but after all these episodes, these are not real mics. This is
what?
But I don't know if that was a little nugget. That was a little Easter egg.
That was revelation number 2.
But it's right here. But that, for us, we want to have fun with it. It's all about like, how do you make something that many people do and how do you make it your own, right? And that's what we're trying to uncover for you. So all that said, Dipworthy, what do you think, Anna?
I don't like that you had been lying to me about this mic this whole time.
I've been lying to you about this?
Yeah, you told me.
We've been lying to them about it.
You told me these were state-of-the-art microphones, but...
I'm ready for my chip.
Let's dip nonetheless.
Okay. Cheers. Bing! You don't like my walk, do you?
I don't hate it.
I see you dipping into it time and time again.
Oh.
So good. So there's enough salt in this to complement it,
That's true.
You got several in one hand. Time for some water. Oh, you want to put your camera there? Your mic? Well, thank you to Santa Ana Snacks for providing our dip-worthy snack today. It's literally Santa Ana Snacks. It's like a dip-worthy snack. Literally.
Okay.
Okay, well, on to the next episode. Hope you've been inspired with our snack and inspired by our insight.
Inspired to take some action, maybe make a couple of videos.
Ooh.
Or maybe research your competitors. I don't know.
Ooh.
Have a crazy weekend. I don't know. Whatever you want.
And please, if you do any of this, like, please let us know. And, we're always happy to share out your wins in the community, because I think it's really important that we all see and celebrate each other's wins as we're growing together. So,
cheers.
Cheers.
It really made that sound.
Oh,
okay.